Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining. My name's Joe McPeak, Joseph Earl McPeak, Esquire the Third. Okay, I come from a long line of rocker lineage and producer lineage, history, and heritage. Okay, I've been handed down secrets. I've been handed down abilities. I've been handed and granted special powers. Not that you care, and I am immortal now. I created my own immortality. Yes, I did. I don't run a beat shop, I run a mausoleum where you can see the beats through a glass case and look at them, listen to them, touch them, but you can't buy them, okay? They're reserved for high end clientele who don't even use the beats, they just collect them, okay? So my beats can be used, yeah, will be used, yeah, but will also not be available, yeah. Okay. My beats are too golden to touch right now. They're too hot to touch. It's like you don't want to be that guy that flew too hot, too close to the sun, right? So let me just put it down like this, guys. With this machine right here that you're looking at, do you see it? Do you see it? This is a machine that actually outruns fate. How does it do it? By simply being fast. So, let's not say it runs out fate, it meets fate in the middle, okay? Okay. How could I put this? Oh, I got an example. I got an example. You see this piano here? I used to think C was the middle. You know what I found out? C is not the middle. And that does not cut the piano in half. No. In order to do that, you would have to draw a line straight down the key of C. That is its tonal center. That is its hinge. And when you do that, it's basically hitting B diminished. That is the hinge key. Now I can split the whole piano up. Watch this. I'm sorry. Okay. That is the hinge key right here. Okay? Now it's dividable between C and B flat. Now it's a symmetry. Now it's a symmetry. With this note alone, that is exactly between this and this. So, what are you saying about music then, Joe? Well, what I'm saying is, once you find that hinge point, life is a hinge that flaps. You got it's either clap on or clap off. It's a binary state. What you're looking at right there is also a binary state. So what does this all mean, Joe? It means I'm faster than a mofo. That's what it means. This means I can blow you away. Figuratively, not literally. See, I just did it figuratively. I blew you away because you don't understand what's going on here. Look at my finger waving. Now do you understand that look, the dolphins jump. Look, boom, they jump, right? What is happening there? Those are a bunch of hinges of fate. Well, how are you going to beat it, Joe? Well, you see how I'm beating it right there. There's no delay. And when you can get close to the hinge, you have a chance to control the hinge because you're not on this side of the hinge, you're now on the back side of the hinge. When there's a bunch of hinging going on. Whole bunch of hinging going on. That's what this is about. There's a whole bunch of hinging going on. How many? Watch this. I'm going to show you how many hinges happen. Okay? Watch this. As fast as I can, I'm going to clap my hand once. Okay? A one, a two, a three, That was as fast as I could clap. Now, guess how many hinges of fate happened between. Guess how many? Guess how many just happened? More than you could count, even if you was alive forever. You could not count that high. Or low, I'm sorry. You can't count that low. Because we're going down there, folks. Where are we going? We're going down in the glass elevator. My name's Joseph McPeak, and this is my glass elevator. Okay, this is my mechanical cascade that has given me every answer to the universe. How? Why? Simply because I can outrun fate by meeting it in the middle of the race. So you're saying you're in a race. Yeah, okay, so let's say we're in a race, right? I'm in a race with destiny, okay? Here's destiny, here's me, and we're supposed to race forward, right? But that's not how it works. In this race, I'm racing from all the way down there to all the way to the midpoint of up here. So what I do is in a half a millisecond, now this whole process only takes 1 millisecond, but in a half a millisecond, I use that hinge theory to go, I'm going to meet you halfway, hinge. And when I meet the hinge halfway in a half a microsecond, something very magical happens. All my decisions become made for me. I'm not even asking any more questions. All I do is drop my Plinko balls down this glass elevator like this. And sure, visually and metaphorically, you could think in your mind that it has to tumble and tumble and tumble. But that's the thing, it doesn't tumble. It just snaps. Okay? So, I'm not working with a Plinko board. I'm working with a cathode ray. Do you know what a cathode ray is? Look into my cathode ray. It's right here. Look, folks. It's right here. My cathode ray. You see that? How did Rutherford do it? He wasn't able to see the particles, but he saw some things glowing in his cathode ray. You know what those glowing things were? Fate meeting dawn. Okay? When fate falls in its Plinko slot, it radiates the light, the leftover aftermath of light. That's called the glow. Okay? No, it's true. It's all physically and mechanically true, what I'm talking about. When fate meets destiny and lands in its slot, there is a glow. The glow is called dawn. Okay? Now, the aftermath is everybody finally realizing what's real. Okay? That's the aftermath, when the whole world has to deal with that consequence. Okay? No, that's just the one consequence. That was just the one hinge snap of an uncountable number of hinge snaps. So out there right now, folks, there's an uncountable amount of hinges clapping on and off, just like this. Okay? This is a lot slower than that, though. Now imagine my hands becoming a blur, like this. That blur, that static, that's the substrate. That's the lowest possible denominator of reality's existence. Okay? That's just a bunch of hinges snapping in unison. Same with the microwave background. I hate to go all Brian Green on your ass right now, but I got a show to do, and I just did a 10-minute monologue talking about absolute nonsense unless you believe what I say. And I suggest you believe what I say, otherwise it's all nonsense. But the choice is always up to you. Am I nonsense or am I real? You just look into my glass cathode future time machine. It's right there. Now there's only one thing that makes this possible. OBS. See? OBS, 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 OBS. Secondly, a fast-ass computer, one with 13 cores. If you don't have a 13-core power monster, you can't do this. No, don't even try. There's only two things you need. OBS, a monster computer, and the rest is free. I guarantee you, the rest is free. You need a camera, you need some headphones, you don't need a piano. You don't need a piano. You don't even need a MIDI instrument. No. You don't need anything except those two things I told you. And if you get those two things I told you, you'll be able to make beats at the speed of light. You'll end up like me, wondering how in the hell did I wake up and there's 200 finished mixed and mastered beats waiting for me just to play the play button, and I don't even have time to press the play button, man. I'm gonna make new beats. Right after this, guys, I'm gonna make a new beat to show you. I could make 5 beats in 5 minutes if I want. It only takes me as long to play the beat as it does for me to make the beat. You know why? Because I know exactly what I want first. That's me getting on this hinge. Meeting this hinge halfway. So that when I turn on OBS and press the button, it goes BAM! A continuous output of Play-Doh Grammy hits. It's like a Play-Doh machine, man. I just go like this and the music comes. What can I say, man? Don't believe me, just watch. Okay, Bruno Mars? I love you, Brune.